Hey, Quants, it has been a minute since my last video. I know I just did a video, not just, but the last video that I did was AI benchmark stuff, and I was going over the Opus 5 videos or Opus 5 model with some of the benchmarks that I had. And there was one benchmark in particular that didn't play out the way that I had thought. It was noted as being Fable 5, and I was a little bit confused about that because I expected it to be Opus 5. And so I just went ahead and reran it through Opus 5 to get a rundown on that. And since I'm just getting back to things back at the home base here, I want to go ahead and just run down on that real quick, and we'll just do that. This will be the quick video for the day, and we'll see how this one plays out. So we're looking at Cruiser Reloaded. We're looking at the Opus 5 model, and let's see, Opus 5. And I already started it, so we're just going to run over here to the browser and take a look. I'm going to go ahead and just refresh the page here, and it shows everything's loaded. The screen is a little bit different. Wasn't trying to remember. This is a little bit different than the Asteroid screen. So any key to continue. So we got this kind of launch screen with this coming across. So I do like that. I mentioned that before. There is some music playing. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on just a little bit so we can hear it. And let's see if we can hear that. And I'm going to turn it off, turn that music off, and I'll come back and turn that music on when we go through the run. So we got the different kind of game styles here. So how to fly, let's see. So how to fly, we'll just go through. There is some sound going on while I'm collecting things, which is kind of cool. So repair hull, plasma or fuel. You got the scraps or the cores. Pages. Ooh, this is interesting. So I do like the way this is kind of laid out. I like the pixelated look to this. It's kind of old school looking, kind of like that. Records. So no runs yet. Options. What kind of options we got here? Music. I mentioned this before. I would have put something like this in the game. One of the AI benchmarks a while back when I was talking about the music being so loud. I think that was the first one I enabled the sound and realized that it was just overrunning my own voice and I couldn't even hear myself. And so this is a options screen that I typically would have put in a game if I was building it, so that you can control the sound effects versus the music. But this is also interesting, screen shake. And I did play this on my laptop now that I have it set up so that I can sync these across different projects or machines. I did test this, and I just didn't have time to record a video because I was doing a lot of driving to get back home. So I do remember that shaking. So the two different modes, I kind of mentioned I didn't see a difference between those. So it's got like a seed run here and one fixed belt for everyone every day. And so that's just one run. And then this one is kind of like your like the core game, or where you would get into like leveling up your games and stuff. So I thought that was interesting, and it made it a little bit more clear with these descriptions down here. So my initial impression, so let's go ahead and get in here so I can, these are all locked, so you got to kind of unlock those. Ooh, Black Widow. So it's the same game, but like a little different color on the ship. The Hornet, the Razorback, the Vulture. So this is kind of interesting. It's got different power-ups. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looks good. Let's go ahead and play. One thing I noticed, and you guys can't hear this, the game's playing here. I'm going to turn the game music on just for a bit and see if I can do that without dying. If I die again, I'll just restart the game so you can hear the music, and hopefully the music is not, hold shift. Let's see what happened here. So I think I ran out of, fuel is low. I can't move. I wasn't paying attention. I just totally ran out of fuel. Tanks are dry, vent something. Shift, there's a way to vent and I don't remember how to do it. I'm shifting, but it doesn't seem to working. Doesn't seem to be working. So I don't know if that was an issue with me. So I like this end screen much better than the old one. Hanger, title, run it back. Same hole, fresh belt. Let me go ahead and turn hopefully the music wasn't killing everyone's ears there. I'm going to turn the music down for myself a little bit here. Hanger title. So this is the title screen. So I think I want to go back to the title screen because I want to look at the how to fly because I wasn't looking at venting. Fly, overclock, hold, shift, or K. So I do remember on that on some of the other games. But one thing that they were telling me to do is vent something, and I don't see an option for venting. I'm just reading the directions here to see if I get some idea on what I'm supposed to vent. Killing, graze for the chain. I remember skimming a rock drone or bullets without touching it feeds the chain and drips fuel. So that's kind of an interesting idea. The overclock, I already know what that does, but it costs. I think the problem is it said to vent something, which I remember that on some of the other games, and I didn't see any venting happening here. So let's go to just the daily run and try it just one more time. And this time I'll try to pay a little more attention. So one thing is that fuel is just blasting down pretty darn quick. Skim rocks. Like, am I skimming rocks? It's kind of hard to tell if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing to skim rocks here. And I'm not getting fuel. So I feel like I'm going to run out of fuel pretty quick here. So hold shift to overclock. But I don't really want to overclock. Tanks or dry, vent something, right? And we talked about that. I didn't see any way to vent anything. There I got some fuel. So, I mean, this is a pretty cool go at this game. Not sure if it's quite as fun as the one I was playing by Fable 5, but it definitely has some polish to it. I like the pixelated look. I think we'll just leave it there. Like I said, it's going to be kind of a short one today, just coming back. And want to make it right with the Opus 5 run on Cruiser Reloaded. So that's going to be it for today. We will catch you on the next one. Peace, Quants.